Good morning. It is often called the most violent crime a person can commit on another individual, rape. Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy and Michigan Women's Foundation President Carolyn Casson say enough. Action must be taken to find the perpetrators and bring justice to the victims. And later, we'll preview this year's NAACP Freedom Weekend events. It's Sunday, April the 26th. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. Kim Worthy, let me start with you. Fill in the blank. Let's back up a little bit. Over the past couple of years, you've turned up the heat on rape because, fill in the blank.
Because in 2009 we discovered over 11,341 to be exact, untested, abandoned, ignored rape kits in the Detroit Police Department annex. And since then we've been fighting the good fight to try to bring justice to all the victims that we can. And it hasn't been an easy road, but as we gain momentum and gain partners, it's become easier. And actually, my newest partner is here with me today.
Yeah, and that's a nice segue to Carolyn. How did you get involved with this? Why did you get involved with it?
Well, the Michigan Women's Foundation was asked last year by a group of foundations, some of the large foundations, who wanted to help Kim in this fight, but really didn't know how they could help lead this. They felt it was a women's issue, which rape primarily in this group of 11,000 kits is primarily a woman's issue, and they thought it was a safety issue that wasn't in any of their wheelhouses, and so they said, how can the Michigan Women's Foundation take a lead with their 4,000 women donors every year around the state who care very much about this issue and want to see justice done? And so they came to us and said that they would help fund this campaign if we would take the lead on it. And I was thrilled to be working with Kim because she has been the leader of this movement throughout the United States.
Internally, was there any pushback whatsoever? Because and this shows my ignorance, when I hear the Michigan Women's Foundation, I immediately think of the awards and the people that you honor every year. Obviously, you do more than that, but I think in terms of public perception prior to this, for a lot of people, that may have been their idea association with you.
The only pushback was one thing, which Kim has made certain that we resolved, and that was, will this happen again? The Michigan Women's Foundation said, we as a board, as a staff, as a community of women around the state who want to see justice done for women, who want a safe Detroit, no, there was no pushback. In fact, there was overwhelming, unanimous support for our leading this campaign. They did want to know, how are we going to make sure that 5 years from now, after we've tested, we've investigated, and we've prosecuted all of the findings from those rape kits, how will we make sure that this never, ever happens again?
So there's a couple things in place. The governor, we wrote and worked with the legislature, and the governor signed last year a bill that put in time standards. So everybody knows a rape kit happens if a woman chooses to have an exam. It can be from a 4 to 10 hour exam, a very intrusive exam, especially after you've been assaulted in the most intimate of ways. And so if we always said that there has to be some kind of time standard. So now that law is on the books for the entire state, not just Detroit. The law enforcement has 14 days to pick it up from whatever entity does the rape kit examination. In Wayne County is the same safe nurses, forensic assault nurses. And in some other parts of the state, they have hospitals where women will go and they will do it. So law enforcement has 14 days. And then they have a certain number of days to get it to the lab. And the lab has a certain number of days to get them tested, assuming that they have the resources to do so. The other big thing, we always said from the very beginning that if you can track a package that when you purchase something from Amazon.com,
right.
and you can go online and see where that package is at any bend and turn, even if it's sent from international ways. And so you ought to be able to track a package.
The technology is there.
Exactly. Track a package from the nurses on through the lab and know where it is. And so we're working very closely with the United Parcel Service, UPS, and we have a pilot program in Detroit where we are doing just that. We are scanning the kits all the way through the system, and that's being done free of charge to taxpayers. It's being picked up by UPS, and also Quicken Loans is a big part of it as well.
All right. I need to have a little break. I want to come back. I want to ask you a couple political questions related to this, as well as the nuts and bolts of prosecuting these type of very, very terrible cases. We'll be right back. Don't go away.